They thought the $900,000 arrest story was the climax. They were wrong. It was a smokescreen. Because while the entire internet was distracted by the fake police reports and the rumors, Claressa Shields was quietly sitting on the real receipts. And she just dropped a $2 million bomb that officially flatlined one of hip-hop's longest-running marriages. The police have been called again. But this time, it's not for a fake narrative. This time, it's the fallout of Remy Ma and Papoose having their final explosive blowout. Papoose has been playing the quiet, innocent, strategic victim for months. But Claressa's latest drop of secret audio and documents just exposed exactly what he was really hiding. Grab your tea, because the Black Love Empire is officially over, and the truth is way uglier than anyone thought. To understand exactly how explosive this $2 million leak really is, we have to rewind and look at the masterful illusion that was being played right in front of our faces. For the last few weeks, the entire timeline has been completely hijacked by that bizarre $900,000 fake arrest rumor. People were pointing fingers, blogs were running wild. And in the middle of all that chaos, Papoose looked absolutely untouchable. He played the PR game perfectly. He stayed off the live streams, he kept his answers vague in interviews, and he let the internet paint him as the loyal, stressed-out husband who was simply trying to navigate a messy situation between two highly powerful women. Papoose wanted the public to think this was just an emotional love triangle fueled by jealousy. He wanted everyone to focus on the tweets, the subliminal diss tracks, and the social media flexing, because as long as the internet was busy dissecting Remy Ma's lyrics and Claressa Shields' shopping sprees, nobody was looking at the bank accounts. But that $900,000 rumor wasn't just random internet gossip. It was a highly calculated distraction to keep everybody looking the wrong way while the real money was being shuffled in the dark. During this entire timeline, Claressa Shields was taking the absolute worst of the public backlash. Day after day, she was being dragged across social media. Fans were calling her desperate. Blogs were saying she was ruining her boxing legacy. And the overall narrative was that she was just an obsessed third party chasing a married man around New York. Meanwhile, Papoose somehow managed to stay in the background, looking calm, detached, and completely innocent. He was letting Claressa absorb all the damage while he protected his coveted Black Love family image with Remy Ma. But Papoose made one fatal miscalculation. You do not back an undisputed, multi-time world champion into a corner. Let her take all the public humiliation, and expect her not to swing back with a knockout punch. Claressa Shields is not a reality TV rookie who needs fake drama to stay relevant. She built an entire brand on dominance and discipline, and she finally decided she was absolutely done being the designated fall guy for a man who was hiding behind his wife's shadow. She was tired of the fake narratives, tired of the internet theories, and tired of Papoose playing the victim. So, she didn't just hop on a live stream to rant. She went straight to the vault and brought out the ultimate, undeniable proof. When Claressa dropped this $2 million nuke, she didn't just clear her name. She completely burned Papoose's entire playbook to ashes. We are talking about alleged secret audio recordings, heavily guarded financial documents, and a hidden money trail that exposes exactly what was happening behind closed doors. This massive leak proved that this situation was never just about sneaking around to boxing matches or throwing shade online. The receipts allegedly show that Papoose was actively hiding major assets, moving funds, and playing a high-stakes financial chess game completely behind Remy Ma's back. While he was holding onto the public image of the loyal husband holding his queen down, privately, he was securing a $2 million escape route. The audio and documents paint a picture of a man who wasn't caught in a mistake, but rather someone who was executing a calculated plan. The moment those receipts hit the internet, the entire dynamic shifted permanently. Suddenly, Papoose wasn't the confused victim of a love triangle. He was exposed as the mastermind who finally got caught red-handed. Claressa effectively told the entire world, and Remy Ma directly, that if they wanted to question her sanity and her moves, they needed to look at the undeniable numbers first. By releasing this $2 million proof, Claressa stripped away every single layer of Papoose's innocent facade. She exposed the cold, hard reality that the loyalty everyone was fighting over was nothing but an expensive illusion. And she left the internet, the fans, and most importantly, Remy Ma, staring at the ultimate betrayal that has now brought the police right back to their front door. And that brings us to the absolute breaking point, because you can cheat, you can lie, and you can play internet mind games all day long, but in the music industry, the second you start messing with the money, it is a complete wrap. When Remy Ma finally saw that undeniable $2 million proof leaked by Claressa, all hell broke loose inside that house. You have to remember exactly who Remy Ma is. This is a powerful woman who went through hell, came home, rebuilt her entire hip-hop empire from scratch, and protects her legacy, her pen, and her hard-earned finances with absolutely everything she has. Finding out that the exact same man who stood on stages publicly claiming to hold her down was allegedly moving $2 million in the shadows? That is no longer just a messy marital dispute or a trending internet rumor. That is a permanent betrayal of the highest order. Insiders are now reporting that the screaming match between Remy and Papoose was so incredibly intense, chaotic, and volatile that it forced law enforcement to intervene and shut the entire situation down. Reports are flying that the police had to be called to the residence once again, but this time it had absolutely nothing to do with fake blogs, fabricated arrest reports, or carefully crafted PR stunts. This was a real, high-voltage, explosive confrontation that permanently shattered whatever was left of their relationship. This was not a calm conversation about going to therapy or fixing the marriage for the cameras. This was the final, devastating nail in the coffin. Papoose's bags are packed, the untouchable black love public image has been completely destroyed, and the word divorce is no longer just a rumor floating around social media. It is the absolute only option left on the table. The loyalty is gone, the money is exposed, and this historic marriage is officially over. So here we finally are, standing at the absolute wreckage of what used to be the untouchable gold standard for hip-hop relationships. The entire internet sat back and watched Claressa Shields get violently dragged through the public mud for months on end. They called her crazy, they called her obsessed, and they swore up and down that she was recklessly throwing away her legendary, undefeated boxing career over a married man who was never, ever going to actually leave his wife. But in the bitter end, Claressa Shields was the one holding the ultimate, undeniable winning hand. She did not just expose a standard, everyday music industry cheating scandal. She violently exposed a massive, highly calculated $2 million financial cover-up that completely humiliated a man who genuinely thought he was significantly smarter than everyone else in the room. By dropping that unprecedented financial nuke on the timeline, Claressa Shields proved to the entire world that sometimes the loudest, most heavily criticized person in the room isn't the crazy one at all. They are simply the only one who is actually telling the truth while everyone else is playing a character. On the other side of this absolute PR disaster, you have Remy Ma, a certified hip-hop legend who tried her absolute hardest to keep things incredibly cool, professional, and classy by only addressing the swirling drama through subliminal, hard-hitting diss tracks. But now, she is being forced to face the brutal, heartbreaking reality that the unwavering, ride-or-die loyalty she was constantly rapping about to her fans has not existed for a very long time. The bulletproof black love empire they proudly sold to the public for years is completely dead and buried, and their carefully crafted, highly lucrative public image is permanently shattered into a million unfixable pieces. Papoose played a highly dangerous, arrogant game, secretly thinking he could effortlessly outsmart two incredibly powerful, fiercely dominant women, and instead, he ended up burning his entire life and legacy to the ground with the police knocking right at his front door once again. This is the official, undeniable, and permanent end of Papoose and Remy Ma as we know them. But right now, I need to know exactly what you guys think about this massive, unprecedented plot twist that just shook the internet to its core. Did Claressa Shields go way too far by leaking the $2 million financial proof and putting their highly private, sensitive business out on the street for everyone to dissect and judge? Or was she absolutely right to protect her own multi-million-dollar brand, clear her heavily tarnished name, and ruthlessly expose Papoose's fake innocence to the entire world? And the biggest, most important question of all. Do you really think Remy Ma is going to handle this quietly behind closed doors with the high-powered divorce lawyers, or is she going to hit the recording studio, step up to the mic, and finally address this ultimate, unforgivable betrayal directly on a ruthless, career-ending new track? I need you to drop your wildest thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comment section right now, because you already know this debate is about to go absolutely crazy. If you want to stay updated on this explosive, rapidly developing situation, you need to hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and make sure you turn on those post notifications immediately, because with the police officially getting involved and the hidden money completely exposed, you know the massive lawsuits are coming next, and I will be right here to break every single detail down for you.